Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. How have you been? It feels like it's been years that I've had a live stream or that I've come online. Yeah, work has been showing me shaky, but thankfully, that's me done with work for this week, and I'm super happy that's my weekend. Yeah, today is actually my Friday technically. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly dive into this live stream and then I'll be out of here. If you guys can hear me, please do let me know in the comment section. And yeah, so hey, my beautiful mommy. Hello, Auntie AA. Hello, ma. It's good to see you, ma. How are you today, ma? Your shows, but if when I'm on lunch break at work like this, I'm sitting glued. It's lovely to have you here, ma. So, guys, I saw hello that Chucky. Welcome. You're laughing, yes. So today is my Friday. My Friday start today. I came back from work about 20 minutes ago, so it's officially my Friday. I'm super glad. They use me like rainwater at work today. Yeah, they use me like rainwater. Hello, I see that Chucky there. Welcome, bro. Oh, okay. Thank you, ma. Thank you, mama, for confirming that. Hello, blessing. Welcome. Right, you guys. Welcome. I'm sure most of you must have seen this news that is going on social media right now. I think I saw the notification about when I had my last break at work about 5 o'clock that the UK government. Hello, Vivi. Long time. How are you? That the UK government are planning to give us all Brits, that all of us will now have something called digital I can't even speak. A card, an ID card called BRIT card. So, Mr. Babafemi Kaje Wole, oh, I love that name. Welcome, sir. So they are about to give us all a new card, and the purpose of this card is to obviously stop people who are traveling by the boat. And I'm sure, obviously, I've always said this that Nigerians, we don't travel by boat. BRIT card, Ezalio, they're about to give us a BRIT card. Well, I'm getting there, that Chucky. That was the main reason why I've actually set up this live stream. That okay, they're going to give us obviously they are setting up a BRIT card, which means that each and everybody would have one, and this card is something you'll be able to show that, let's say, for example, if you want to start a job, you have to take that card there, and there's a way they could scan that card to confirm if you have if you're eligible to work in the UK. If you want to rent an accommodation, that card, you'll have to take it with you. So basically, whatever it is you want to do in the UK that requires ID, that digital card is what you're going to take with you. If you don't have it, you're probably not. It's either you are here, either you don't enter UK via the boat, or you've come here illegally. That's basically what it is. And I was like, hold on. In fact, before I dive in, let me just share an article with you. Like, the news is breaking news on social media right now. Let me share one or two of the articles I saw earlier on. So I'm going to share my screen now so you guys can see from the screen here. So I found this news article actually from Metro, and this was posted 6:28 p.m. this evening. It says that every adult in the UK will soon be required to have a digital BRIT card ID, and it could go into effect anytime from tomorrow. And I was like, why tomorrow? They've only just shared the news. Why is it going to go live tomorrow? Like, why? I guess they've probably been planning this for a very long time, for the fact that it might go live as soon as possible, as tomorrow. So it says here that Prime Minister Keir Starmer is set to announce that all working adults in the UK will be required to have a government-issued digital ID card. Like, the only thing they will not do to us is they might probably chip us. They might start putting a chip inside us now, because what is the essence of our passport? Of our passport that we go about with? Like, if you need to start a job, they will take a copy of your passport. You need to go to that place where they want to give you a job with your original passport. They don't take photocopy. You go there with your real passport. They take a copy. And even with that, if the employer wants to check your ID, your status in the UK, they can check with the Home Office. They can always check that with immigration. So what happens to taking our passport? What happens to taking our driver's license? What happens to all of this proof of address, letter to say you're living at that address? What happens to you registering to vote, which means that you have your name on the electoral roll? So what happens to all of these? But now, so they're telling us that your passport, your driver's license, your being on electoral roll, and all of that does not make sense, that it's not enough to confirm our identity anymore. So now they now want to give us like a digital card whereby it's going to be an app on your phone, which means if you are required, you need to show that. And I was like, come, to get a passport in the UK, I think it's £95. Last time I renewed my passport, I think it was £95 I paid. So this digital card, is it going to be free? That is not even the cocoa now, because it might probably be £50 or something, but is it going to be free? But with that being said, like, I don't understand the need for this digital ID. I don't understand it at all, because like, of what use is it? And yes, the way people have been able to break through by being able to get accommodation with fake pali, they have been able to drive with fake driver's license and all of that, they will also break through this. And I don't see this solving the issue of people arriving by boat, because people who are helping these people settle in the UK, just like I said, that if there's a crime, if a foreigner goes to a country, let's say for instance, now a Nigerian person go to the US, and this Nigerian person is making big money by committing fraud, somebody that is already based in the US is already helping them. That person cannot just enter US today and start making money by committing fraud. So all of these people that are arriving by boat, they have people in the UK that are helping them to settle, which is not making life easier for them, whereby, they go on hiding the system for a very long time, and then voila, in 15 years time or in 10 years time, they can even keep using that same person's ID and be living good life, access health services and all of that. So to be honest, I really don't know what this is going to change, but we're just getting started. So it says that new plans, which Starmer will unveil tomorrow, are hope to help tackle levels of illegal immigration and make it easier to identify if a person can live and work in the UK. Our passport is already doing that, whether a citizen or those on visas. The so-called, in quote, BRIT card will be shown when starting a new job. That is what we use our passport for, and will be checked in a large database of people entitled to work in the UK. That is still the same purpose of our international passport, our red passport or black passport or burgundy passport, whatever color you want to call our UK passports. Because I have black one, I have red one. Is it red or burgundy? I have both colors. So our passport is already serving that purpose. Earlier this month, Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood said, I think that a system of digital ID can also help with illegal working and the enforcement of other laws as well. I do think that has a role to play in dealing with our migration. So she continued, my long-term personal political view has always been in favor of ID cards. Like, we have more than enough ID card. So if I carry digital ID card, I will still carry passport everywhere. I will still carry driver's license everywhere. I will still carry my dangling. If you look at my ID card, my work ID card as an NHS worker, if you see everything that I pack on top of my ID card, you guys will be like, Lode, now you be janitor of your work. Now you be janitor of your NHS work. All of that, like, I don't want to be jingling. I don't want to be Santa Claus, ding, 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 because I carry lots of things that is dangling all around me. So, obviously, I think this is a mock-up of how it will look. How would the ID work, and is it mandatory? So this is something, I think we have something similar like this already. If I'm not mistaken, I think we have something like this, and it's called, let me see if I have it. I think I used to have it on my Hubble. I often forget my password on it, hence why I no longer use it. I think there's something similar to this ID actually that we have. And I think you use it mainly on the www.gov.uk. That's okay. I'm sure there's something like that if you need to apply for anything via the gov.uk, it will ask you to go confirm something on your mobile phone, and then to take you back to the UK Gov website again. I think we already have something similar like this, and you can use it as an ID at the post office as well. But it is not a post office ID, but I can't remember what it's called now. If I remember what it's called, I will get back to it. So this is a mock of what it's going to look like. So BRIT card, a picture, is going to say if you have a right to work permanent or right to rent permanent, and then driver's license. So why do I want to carry my driver's license on an app when I already have a card? I recently renewed my driver's license. It cost me £15. It cost me £15 to renew my driver's license. So what is the need of me renewing my driver's license, carry my driver's license around, when you guys are going to ask me to go on the app and put all of this on my phone when I already have a physical permit card? Exactly, when I already have something like this. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you know what? They are really not tackling this issue of people crossing via the boat. They know the country will commit this crime, who commit this immigration thing of, jumping on the boat and entering in the UK. But then, in my own opinion, I feel this is just another avenue of them making or raking in extra cash, because yes, they are thinking, how do we tax all these people? Yes, indefinitely leave to remain, you apply for this, you apply for that, apply for passport, and now, bush, they tell you to come and apply for BRIT card. Like, is BRIT card going to make me richer than what I am now? Or is it going to make me, I don't know. Anyway, it says that initial mock-ups showed that the document would show whether the holder had the right to work or rent, either a citizen or a foreign national. It appears the digital ID will indeed be mandatory for any working adult in the United Kingdom. Their driving license will also be on the app. Like I said, why I already have the card, the physical driver's license. Why do I want to have it on an app? Why? I'm not sure if it's permitted. There's a certain app that you have on your phone that even if you go to the post office, you can use it as an ID card. I can't remember, but once I remember, I'll pop it in the comment section. So it also says here that the driver license will be on the app, with hopes that the app could be used to order a passport. So why would I need to order a passport when this app is practically going to serve as my ID card? I don't understand what these people are looking for. So I already have a physical passport. I already have a physical card as my driver's license. So you are now saying that, okay, now all of those things which we have physically is now going to go on an app that we will now need to show everywhere as proof of work. And then they're now saying that within that app, you can order for a new passport. Like, why do I want to? Let's keep reading. Access NHS services or display your national insurance number. Yes, I have a national insurance number card as well. There's a card, like a bank card, that says my national insurance number, and it says my name, and it says my NI number on it. So that's like 2 cards already. Driver's license, NI card. What card again do I carry about? I think that's pretty much that. And obviously, passport is there. So they continue, it could help curb visa overstayers, with 63,000 non-EU nationals recorded as not leaving the country before their documents expired in 4 years to March 2020, or fewer than 4%. Britain is the only country in Europe without an ID card, with those in the EU able to travel around the block with one instead of a passport. So are they trying to phase out a passport now? Is that what they're telling us? So Sir Tony Blair attempted to introduce compulsory ID cards in 2006 after September 11 and 7/7 bombings, only for it to be scrapped. Labour together estimated it would cost £400 million to build the e-ID card system and £10 million to run the free-to-use phone app. Are the IDs safe? Obviously, that's a question for other people. Privacy groups have long criticized the idea, with Big Brother Watch telling Metro today that mandatory digital ID cards are dystopian. So that's that there. I mean, it's a long read. If you want to read it, you can go. It's on Metro. I mean, Metro paper is free. So there's a video of the what's it called? Video of this man who actually supports the whatever it is. I'm trying to. There's a video of somebody who supported the move. I think it's called, I don't know what it's called. I'm trying to find that video of him. Anyway, let's listen to another video that I found that is actually explaining this. I'm going to pop that video on my screen now. But yeah, I'm going to read through your comment just now. So let me pop that video on so we can...
News now. Digital ID will be made law for all adults in an effort to tackle small boats. Downing Street believes that a mandatory ID card system will help stop illegal immigrants working. Let's bring in our political correspondent, Mari Aurora. Mari, what more do we know about this?
Yeah, well, Gareth, this is interesting because this is something that has been spoken about a lot. Tony Blair, for instance, has been talking about this for years and years as what he always believed was one of the best ways to try and reduce illegal immigration and the ability for people to work illegally here in the UK. But Sky News understands that we will have an announcement, could be as soon as tomorrow, from the Prime Minister on these mandatory ID cards, an ID card system, the BRIT card. And essentially what this will mean, it will be mandatory for all adults here in the UK. It will make it easier for employers and for landlords to make sure that those they are employing or renting or to actually have the right legal immigration status here in the UK. They can do it using a smartphone app. It's also, according to the government, going to make it easier for people here in the UK to essentially prove their status or their ability to kind of qualify to be able to work here in the UK.
Is that not what all of these home office paperwork are for? Like, you know, you have your BRP card and all of these things. So if all of the people who are here on the visa have a BRP card, why then would you need them to carry a BRIT card? Like, I don't understand.
And essentially, this is all about immigration. This is all about trying to tackle small boats crossings. We've had a lot of conversation about small boats and about other European countries, especially the French, who have been concerned with the kind of pull factors here in the UK in terms of being able to work in the black market, being able to work illegally here in the UK. We already know that France has an ID card system. They've had it for many, many years. And it's something that the UK has always resisted, partly because of questions around civil liberties and freedoms, but also because many governments in previous times said they didn't think it was the best approach. Now, clearly, Keir Starmer has been persuaded of the benefits of a digital ID card system and has been persuaded that this might have a significant impact on small boats crossings. The question really, and this is always going to be the million-dollar question, is once this comes into play and once it is enforced, how much of an impact could it have on small boats crossings? And if it has a really significant impact on small boats crossings, and it really kind of starts to eradicate that pull factor for illegal migrants coming to the UK, because I think they can essentially make money on the side illegally, as opposed to somewhere like that in France, how much of an impact does that have? And if it doesn't have a huge impact, then of course there'll be sighs of disappointment, I think, from within the Labour Party.
So you guys can hear that. So I really don't know the purpose of this this card thing, but just like that Chucky said there, that all of our people that drive, black drivers that in the UK, get ready to be stopped at us. Yes, it will make them even stop you further, because they will know that everybody carries a mobile phone, and all they just need for you is to go open that app and and let them see what they're trying to find. And then obviously the question they talk here is the fact that people are like, okay, how do I know what they intend to do with my data? Because we all know in the UK, people are quite keen on, why are you collecting my data? What is the purpose of it? Because for me, I really don't see the need for this for ID card, because like I said, we have our passport, and just like Toflock said there, that most countries now, they've gotten rid of passport. Like when you travel, they don't even stamp passports anymore. And yes, when I went to Germany, when I was coming back, my passport was not stamped. When I was coming in from Germany into the UK, my passport was not stamped. Instead, there's like a digital something that you pop your passport into it. It scans your face. Once it scans your face, either it matches it to your passport, and then it allows you to pass through the gates. So same thing when I was leaving the UK to enter into Germany as well. It was pretty much the same. My passport was not stamped. The only place I went to where my passport was stamped was when I went to Turkey. When we arrived at the airport at Turkey, our passports were stamped. That's the only place I've been that my passport was stamped. But then, to be honest, I think just there, it's obviously that it's mainly for immigration purposes. But then at the same time, for me, being a BRIT, that would be an extra, extra expenses for me, because this BRIT card is going to be an app. I'm hoping that they're not going to tell us to start paying for this app. And once the app becomes functional, would I still need to start renewing my passport? Because it said in the article I read earlier on that you can actually apply to renew your passport. So why should I be applying for a new passport again, when all of those things that my passport will practically allow me to do is now on the app? See, the only thing they will need to they are yet to do is, like, they will need to start giving us a chip. They will need to start book an appointment with your GP to go and get a chip, because I don't understand how this is. And yes, I know our Nigerian community, our Nigerian community is starting to para already. That what is going on? Like, what is all this about? Like, is it only UK? But then I don't blame them. Because all the people now that is using boats, and like I said, Nigerians don't use small boats to enter UK. All the people that use small boats to enter UK now, they are now using their own wala, to get us into trouble. But then again, like I said, I really don't know how they're going to get on with this, but it just doesn't make sense to me. There are better ways to stop all these people that are arriving via boats. But then, whatever thing they do in order to stop all these people that are arriving by boats, is going to impact on everybody, regardless of where you've come from. Because now they are saying that you need this BRIT card to show your employer, and then once they scan it to show if you're able to work, if you have permanent residency, if you have work permits. They are saying that, and then your driver's license is going to be on it. and then your passport is going to be on it. So, which means that if I need to travel, I don't need my passport. But what I'm thinking is they will still want to keep making us apply for passport, even though everything is on the app. To be honest, I don't understand the basis of this. I don't understand. Exactly. And yes, even when they start this ID thing, people will still override this thing, because yes, nowadays they start. Maybe they said it with passport. Now enter Oluwole, BRIT CARD will come out of Oluwole for you. And yes, people will override this digital thing, whatever they want to start. And yes, people will still override it and still be able to access other stuff, because there are some people from other countries who actually know how to beat these systems. I'm just like, I don't know why they are changing things so drastic. And yes, I understand that they're trying to protect the British people, but then at the same time, it's starting to not make sense anymore. It's starting to not make sense anymore. Like I said, for me, I would want to know how they are handling my information, what they are doing with my details, how are they storing my information. Because yes, it's not be all this government, they are not quite public with everything they do. Because like I said, this move is more or less like raising vital questions, obviously, like privacy, surveillance, and data protection. So how will the government ensure that this digital ID cannot be misused or turned into a tool of a sexist oversight? How are they going to do that? And yes, not everybody will be able to use internet. Like I know some people that I know, I don't want to say where, they struggle with internet, even using a laptop. They struggle to use a laptop. Talk more of accessing internet on their mobile phone. Some of them just use it to answer calls from their grandchildren or from their children. They don't even know how to. People, they rather listen to radio or watch a TV. But saying that all of their personal details are not going to be on the mobile phone, like how? And that you all know that it's not every time that you have access or you have internet connection or you have high connection in any area. There are some areas that you go in this UK that connection is terrible. Like my work now, there are some areas whereby you go, the wireless is on, but then you can't freaking connect to the wireless connection because I don't know, maybe because it's a massive hospital, connection is taking forever. How about areas whereby you God save if you're in the area where your wireless your data connection is low, and then police stop you asking you to provide proof, or they stop a Nigerian brother, oh yeah, let me see your app, where's your driver's license, where is this, and then network fails you. What will happen to such man, or what will happen to such person? What's going to happen? And obviously this is another extra cost. Should I start using the same eye that I'm using to look at Nigerian governments? Should I start using the same eye to look at them? And what of share codes? What's share code? All right, okay. I'm gonna drop a link in the comment section, and we'll take a couple of courses. Like I said, I don't want to be here for too long. For me, I just felt like there's no need for this. There's no need for it. I really want to understand why it is. Like I said, it might not impact some of us. Like I mean, we Nigerians, it might not impact us, but we all know who the targets of this UK government are. We know their targets. We know, but then at the same time, because they are targeting all of these people now, it's gonna go around to all of us. You know that yes, you stand can't pay your immigration status is fine, you are fine, but then we know who they are targeting. But then for the fact that we know who they are targeting, this target is going to rub off on everybody. Like guys, the links in the comment section. I'm going to take a couple of calls and then we'll round up. I've got another 7 minutes and then I'm going to round up this live stream. I want people to be able to watch it. But then what I'm going to say is, so people, obviously our Nigerian people, is not to panic. But then this is something they are trying to introduce now. They are trying to say, yes, you're going to need that digital ID thing. In fact, can you confirm my previous talker? How will I know? I'm looking at the names. Obviously, I've seen. I don't think so. Maybe I've only seen one name so far, so I think we are safe. But if it is your Glasgow sister, I think she's busy in the other side. So yeah. So guys, the links in the comment section. Just let's take a couple of calls and let's hear your views about this. Like, to be honest, I really don't see the need for this. We have our passport, we have our driver's license. But like I said, on my farm, since I've been in this country for a very long time, the only thing I've actually used when I want to apply for a job are my passport. My passport and my national insurance number. That's all I need. And then I don't have to start showing any app. So now they're now saying that if you need to apply for a job, you need to show a app when your passport is already serving that purpose. So if they want to do away with passport, that's what they should let us know. So we know, okay, let me ditch my passport. I won't have to renew my passport anymore, which means I can travel anywhere because my passport information is on the app. But it's not going to work that way. I would imagine that we will still be required to have our passport. But like I said, it's going to announce this thing tomorrow. So hopefully we will get more information about this. Hopefully we'll get more information about this. An article, there's a video I actually want to share of a certain ex-MI boss is backing up this obviously this process. Let me see if I can share that video with you guys. It's backing this process up, saying that it's going to work. Let me share my screen with you. It's an ex-MI boss. Right, so there's an ad playing. Let me start from the beginning.
This film, Hello, Hello, you know, your papers, please, it has a lot to answer for. It's created this weird anathema. It's absolutely obvious to me that people should have a digital identity. And in that context, the grey labour force won't exist. And we've removed a pull factor. So let's stop shouting at the French. A lot of this is on us.
So that's what that one has to say there. So it's definitely backing up. But like I said, I don't see the need for it. I don't see the need for it. So this, I'm sure there's similar app like this that we have. And I remember when I was setting up that app, it was asking me for my passport number. It was asking me for my. It was more or less like a something wallet, whereby if you don't have your card with you, if you don't have even your store cards or anything, like if you don't have them with you, but you have it in your wallet. If you need to collect a parcel from the post office, you can actually use that app. So as a form of ID card, even while you are at the post office, the way you want to collect your parcel at the post office, they will ask for an ID or something like that. You can use it, but I don't know. Let me read your comment, guys. I'm rounding up. I'll go another 3 minutes and then I'll be out of here. That's what they said. Share code is mostly used when renting a car. Job applications via visa permit card holders. I've never heard of that share code before. Like I said, all of the times I've applied for a job in this country, I've always applied with my passport and my NI number. So yes, as an NI number, you have an NI card. It's like a plastic card, which says your name. I think it says Department of Works and Pensions or something on it. Then it's got your name and then your NI number. And you only ever get issued one of that card. So if you misplace it, that's it. But you can access your NI card or your NI number from the HMRC app. So again, the HMRC app again is also another purpose of what we already have. But then this BRIT card, I don't know what the purpose of this BRIT card is for. I don't know the purpose of the BRIT card, but hey ho. So that talking about BRIT card, I don't even drive around with the exactly. It's the only time I have my driver license with me is when I have my wallet in my bag, and it's not all the time that I have my wallet in my bag. Most of the time I just jump into the car and that's me away, because like I say, if there's any issue, my car registration number is enough. If there's any issue at all, your car registration number is enough for you to be identified. So I don't even carry that at all. And most times I leave the house without even my wallet, because yes, everything's on my mobile phone. I've got my card, my everything on my mobile phone. So I really don't understand, but I'm hoping that tomorrow there's going to be further announcements and we'll understand how this is going to work. But then this is msn.com. This is a digital. This is how it's open. They are hoping it will be a mock-up of the ID card. So it looks like more or less like your credit score app. The only thing left for them to do is just tell all of us to go to our local library or local some. Let them be putting a chip. Let them put a chip behind our neck. That's the only thing. I'm sure that if they don't introduce that in the next future, I would say maybe they don't want to do it because it will probably go against a lot of things. But then I won't be surprised if they tell us that we should now come and start, taking the chip that you can remember. They want to start giving. I won't be surprised if they say to us that, okay, now all of you are going to get chipped. Come here, we'll buy, or we'll give you. We will scan a barcode into your skin, so that when we scan the barcode, we will know that yes, you are allowed to rent a home. You are allowed to, go to the GP. Like I said, guys, I just thought I would just come share this news and let's see what is happening with it. So this is a mock-up. Obviously, it's going to show your voting if you're registered, for voting, what address you're registered to. You can register to vote as well. See, all of these things are already on the gov.uk, and gov.uk has an app as well. How many apps do we want to have on our mobile phones? So it's more or less like, you're spreading your information over every app. And I don't think I'll feel comfortable with that nowadays. That stolen identity is very, very popular on the rise. So now there's like 4 apps already. Like HMRC has my NI, has my name, has everything about my work details. And then there's the gov.uk as well. There's a app as well of the gov.uk where you can log in, you can check if you can register to vote, you can do all of that. And then, like I said, this other app that I was talking about, it has your ID card, it has almost everything about you there. Now they're about to introduce this one again to us, another app whereby you're going to have everything. So that's like all of your personal details across multiple apps. And for me, I don't feel safe. I know somebody who has been a victim of stolen identity. So, hey ho, we'll see what Kestama is going to tell us tomorrow. If I find anything tomorrow, I'm definitely going to be back here tomorrow morning. Like I said, this is my Friday, so you guys be ready for back-to-back live stream, okay? Like that, okay? How do you cram your driver's license number? I think I only know the first 5 alphabets, and then I know the first 5 alphabets makes up your last name, and then the first 6 or the first 8 numbers or the first 7 numbers makes up your date of birth, and then a capital, a letter, a single letter is your initial. And then, I don't know, I'm sure, but I don't know it often. That's what that I've got to share with you guys. But I just thought I would quickly bring this also to say hello to you guys. This is the news that is going on here. I was going to speak about the rapture thing, but I will do that tomorrow. So, guys, if you're watching back, let me know what you think or how you think about this digital ID thing. I'm going to keep carrying this idea. What if my phone dies and the police stops and expect me to bring an ID card? Like, we'll see. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to end this live stream. I just thought I would just do a short, brief live stream to see. This is what is this is what the UK government are throwing in our face right now. And yes, it's mainly for immigration purposes. They said it's the way of targeting people arriving by the boat. In this regard, I would say Nigerians should go and calm down. Nigerians should be chilling because yes, like I keep saying, Nigerians we don't come into the UK via boats. We know the people who they are targeting, but then for the fact that they are targeting these people, whatever changes they make is obviously going to impact on some of our other Nigerians who don't have their status in the UK. And yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm going to see you all again tomorrow once we hear what Baba Stama. Once we hear what he has to say. And with that being said, if you've been on my channel for a while and you're yet to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notification, share this video, and if you're watching back, leave your thoughts and opinion as always. What do you think? Are you happy for one app on your mobile phone to have all of your personal details, your passport, everything? Are you team yes, BRIT card, let's go, digital ID? Or your team, no, I'd rather have my passport, I'd rather have my driver's license, I'd rather have my, all of this card, I'd rather have everything with me than, digital ID. And what happens if you lose your mobile phone? Again, all of that. Anyway, guys, Tachoki, thank you so much for coming. What have I seen here? In that farm, thank you. I hope you subscribe. Tough luck. Thank you so much for being here. Mr. Baba Femi, welcome. Good to see you again. And my beautiful Auntie Aduni, thank you. You are for the first person to enter house today. Thank you so much for being here. It was lovely seeing you, ma. Vivi, thank you so much for being here. And live, yeah, that was Auntie Aduni. Blessing, it was good to see you as well. Anyway, with that being said, guys, let me go and I will see you guys later. All right, and have an amazing Thursday evening. All right, bye, everybody.